Here you go. Good evening, wine lovers, Carl's Wine Club members, everyone across the country. Welcome, welcome. Guess what? It's Wednesday. It's time for Wine Wednesday. It's time to crack up a nice bottle of Canadian wine. It's time to relax, lay back, and listen because I have incredible bottles of Dobbin Estate waiting to be tasted, waiting to be cracked, waiting to be shared with you. So we're gonna have a lot of good stuff to talk about because it's Wednesday. Just because. No, I'm super thrilled to be with you guys. Um, what a great week! I mean, we kept going our commitment with YouTube every single day, and now if the reason why we're tasting all of those beautiful Dobbin Estate wine this week, it's because tomorrow we are hosting Peter Gamble, Nathan Dobbin, and Dave Brennan, which is the Rockstar team at Dobbin Estate. We're hosting them for our Zoom, our collector member tasting Thursday. This is our private Zoom with we do it monthly. So tomorrow it's gonna be tomorrow night. Peter Gamble is gonna join us. We're gonna talk about Riesling with him. And now what we're gonna do tonight, I'm gonna give you a little preview of the wines that we're going to taste with members because we had a bunch of members across the country who already ordered a 3-pack, which included their first ever sparkling wine. This is a Blanc de Blanc. They're also first ever. Oh, where's my bottle of Pinot Noir? Somewhere. Here we go. I'm missing the bottle of Pinot, but I already tasted it this week, and I'm going to talk about it with you. So the first ever Estate Pinot Noir at Dobbin on the 2022 vintage, and also one of the Riesling as well. So that's the 3 wines that was our collector pack, the winemaker selection pack that we're going to taste all together tomorrow, plus some pre-releases and some incredible fun stuff all night long tomorrow night. So welcome. So if you're sitting here at home somewhere in the country, please let us know where you're tuning from, okay? And let us know what is in your glass tonight. I'm curious to know what you have. What you're tasting. And for me tonight, I am going to taste all of those beautiful Dobbins. And I also want to talk about one more wine, something that I opened yesterday. It is Ice Cellar 2017 Cabernet Reserve Cab Sauv. So I really want to share that with you because this is an absolute stunner. Another Rockstar wine from Niagara. So how about all right, so yeah, Mira's going to join me in a few second time here. I can't wait to have her tasting all of these beautiful wine. How about we talk about a little bit about Dobbin? Because Dobbin Estate is a new project, which I think they started in. Hey, Mira, if you don't mind, I brought a sheet in your office.
I'll go grab it.
If you can grab it for me, so I just have the lineup for tomorrow. So I should have that on top of my head, but no. So Dobbin Estate, an incredible property on the 20-mile bench. They put everything on the line to build that place. They have spare, like all of the little details have been covered in of viticulture, which is Anne Sperling, Peter Gamble's wife. So they are the powerful couple here as a consultant winemakers. Peter is as the winemaker and as a viticulturist, and they brought Pedro Paris to do the soil analysis before they planted anything, and now they are fully operated with exclusively estate fruits across the board, but one wine, which is the Black Cap Riesling, with they're bringing a few some grapes from a few selected grower, but for the rest, it's all estate fruit. So it's pretty cool. And I mean, the tower in the middle of the vineyard is absolutely stunning. The woohoo, the okay. There you go. The view of the tower, the tasting experience are also absolutely incredible. We had the chance to take members there a few times. And I tell you, last time we went there, Mira, I don't know if you remember, but it was so hot. I think that was a 38-degree days in Niagara. But we had, for the first time, the sparkling. We had that when we went there. But yeah, always an incredible experience at Dobbin when you go taste. And this is a super premium in the super premium category. And that's something that I can very mention about the super premium is the critical part is you got to deliver. You got to deliver something special in each and every single bottle of wine that you produce when you're in the $60, $70, $80, $90 bracket. So that's the part that some producer are forgetting. At Dobbin, every single of their bottles, in my opinion, are very worth the premium and super premium category. Let me give you a bunch of examples because we did a very exclusive fundraiser in Las Vegas with some of the top dogs from around the world, and we brought 2 Canadian wines with us. One of the 2 was Dobbin Estate Chardonnay 2019, and he absolutely blew people's socks off. It was incredible. We had so many questions because we had that Dobbin 2019 Chardonnay alongside of some of the Grand Cru and Premier Cru Burgundy, and Dobbin's kept coming back. Like the name of Dobbin keeps coming back. What is that? Where is that coming from? And it's funny because in the room we had some Asian collectors, a lot of American collectors as well, some people from South America. It was like at the MGM in Las Vegas, and people couldn't believe it. What, they're making wine in Canada? And so it was a really cool experience to see Dobbin shining on the international stage with the 2019 Chardonnay. I just try to keep my hand occupied. Other than that, I mean, their Riesling since the very first vintage in 2019 have been received by most of the national critics at a very high level. 94 points, 95 points for the 19, because 19 was their first vintage. So myself included, I gave the first 2 Riesling 94 points or higher. And it's all about the details, the layers, the complexity, and the process behind the Riesling production. And we'll know much more tomorrow. And Mira, you were there when Peter at the Pan Canadian explained the process.
If I remember it correctly, like they go to great lengths to pick exactly the is it water or vodka? This one is water. I don't have vodka in the house. Maybe I should.
I love it.
There's so much wine. But yeah, so they go picking berry by berry and sometimes do up to like 12, 13 picks during harvest so that they get like batches of grapes at the exact numbers that they're looking for.
Exactly.
Right? So that they can then blend
with different profiles,
yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So some profiles with like some different inclination, with different sun exposure, so they're going to have the higher RS in the grapes, higher bricks we call. So some picks with higher acidity, and some picks in certain vintage with some botrytis, which increase the texture, the complexity tremendously into a wine. And we're going to do a fun exercise tonight that we had a chance to do that last night, which was
2 Riesling side by side. It was pretty spectacular.
2 different vintages.
Yeah.
How about, I mean, it's 5:15. I've been talking way too long. I think it's time for us to crack the first bottle. And let's start with the sparkling. Should I
Oh
make
my God, yes.
should I make that silence or should I go Carl's
it can't
Wine
be
Club?
silent.
No, I can't, right?
No. Oh my God, Jeff and Stacy have 18 Kern & Co. Foxcroft Chardonnay. Is that what we had the other day?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
That, you guys.
Okay, I have. Okay.
Nah.
Because it's Wine Wednesday, sometimes we go off tangent, right?
Of
And
course.
we're allowed to do that.
Of course.
Because if someone tells me I can't do that anymore, I'll say, fuck off, I'm out of here. I love Wine Wednesday because we can go off tangent, okay? 2 nights ago, we had a rough day. We're down. I was tired at night. It's the second week of spring break. The kids are all over the place. Tried to work. Oh, my God. So I got grouchy. I got to make dinner again.
Can you believe you have to make dinner every night?
Every night. And
For
that,
5
and you
people?
know what? If it was a night that I wish I just had to go out and just like grab some food, but no, it was too late. So yeah, I made dinner and I'm grouchy. And I look at Mira and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I went in the wine rack and I pulled our little mini bottle.
Yeah, so the Kern & Co.,
20
they make them in half size. So it was like perfect for that. So
2018 Kern & Co. Chardonnay Foxcroft. Just the same one that you guys have in your glass, Stacy and Jeff. And I think Mira can attest. I put a smile on my face.
Yeah.
I really did. I really did. Oh, my God. That wine is so good. I don't know how many times we were having chicken and nice grilled chicken with a nice rub, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was like, oh my God, this one is so good. This one is so good. I think I said it like 15 times. Anyway, Jeff, let me know how you enjoy. Jeff and Stacy, let me know how you guys enjoy your 2018 Kern & Co. Foxcroft Chardonnay, please. We also have a 20 Mile Bend Chardonnay right back here, the 2021 Chardonnay. So let me oh yeah, there you go. See
what?
No,
What?
we have the 2021, but it's not the one that is part of the it's the 2020 was part of a
the tasting.
of
The
the
21
tasting.
was just like a sneaky pre-release that no one has ever tasted.
Exactly.
That maybe we'll sneak a little taste of tomorrow. Right?
Yeah, exactly. But this one is not going to be available because I think the Fairmont Hotel are taking pretty much
All of it.
So anyway, enough details.
Let's hear the popping.
Should I pop it?
Yeah, pop
No,
it. Like not
no.
in my choice. Woo! There you go.
There you go. We
There
have
you go.
the Blanc de Blanc here. Okay. That's the
So-
Dobbin Sparkling.
Why is this wine so highly anticipated, Carl?
Because it was made by Peter and Anne, first and foremost.
Exactly.
And-
Ooh.
It's made from from their source of Chardonnay.
But the important thing to know is Peter Gamble and Anne Sperling started Benjamin Bridge as well.
That's it.
Which
So
is like Canada's Michelin level sparkling wine producer in Nova Scotia.
Daryl has some Benjamin Bridge in his glass tonight. So yeah, Daryl, you have Benjamin Bridge, which was started by Peter and Anne back in the day. It's a sparkling house.
Yes.
They've put together the foundation of an incredible gem that we have here in Canada, Benjamin Bridge. And he even went out and hired Jean-Benoit Delaurier and build that team and build that foundation of anyway, this is also my favorite sparkling producer in the country.
Absolutely. So Tracy has a 2020 Dobbin Chardonnay in the glass. That's great. I hope you guys can join us tomorrow night to meet with Peter Gamble and talk more Dobbin wines. That is awesome.
And Tracy, I want to know, what do you think of the 2020 Chard? Is it too heavy? Is it too flabby? Do you think there's enough acidity? We're having heated conversation about 2020 and Chardonnay here. I believe that at this moment, 2020 Chard is showing beautifully. Obviously, it's not 2020. It's not 2019. It's not 2022. Not 2023 as a vintage. And Dobbin is releasing now the 2021, not to the public, but just in pre-release. So, I mean, let me know what you think here, okay, of the 2020, if you enjoyed it big, rich, bold. I love that wine personally. So here, cheers to all of you, Carl's Wine Club members, anywhere you guys are joining from. If it's Nova Scotia, if it's Vancouver Island, anywhere across the country, we're tasting the Dobbin Estate here. It's 36 months on its lease. So I believe that we have the second batch of disgorging. That's my belief. I think. Don't quote me on that.
So do they disgorge them bottle by bottle then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but batch by batch, I would say. But yeah, bottle by bottle. Like if you break it down,
somewhere they might have them without the disgorgement done.
Yeah, because see here, written by hand.
Number of months on
lease. This one 36. Is at 36. So to me, it tells me that it's probably the second batch. So 3 years on its lease. It's 2026. It was so mostly with 2022 vintage probably, but there's some base here all the way back to 2019. That's my belief.
Really interesting.
Absolutely.
So that's why it's handwritten, because the next batch is going to be written and like could be 48 months on lease. It could be more than that, right? Yeah, that's super interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the next batch will be at 48 months.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool.
So I like that chalky minerality in there. This is Blanc de Blanc, right? So there's no Pinot Noir. It's 100% Chardonnay. So this is much more Côte de Blanc style, champagne style, like more linear, more energetic. It's more on the acid and the energy, the vibration of that wine, right? It's not something big and plush like you will find with a Cuvée or a Blanc de Noir. Wow. When we say mouth-watering, it is truly mouth-watering. Yum.
Tracy and Jim have the 2020 Dobbin Chard, rich with tropical fruit. We'll taste again tomorrow. Jim's opening Taw's 2021 Cab Franc. Nice.
Yeah. I like that. The bubbles are very energetic too, but not big and all over the place. They're very directional. I like, yeah, it's bright. There's a nice texture also. So to me here, that's funny because Nathan was kind enough to send us a bottle earlier this year, but you remember the mess we got?
Yeah,
everything froze on the way.
That was one of
the thousands package. Anyway, so now it's my first time tasting it. After tasting it at the estate last year.
Yes.
When we took our wine club members there for an incredible tasting. So it's my second time. First time here. It's probably my first time with that disgorgement at 36 months. I love it. This is I will go with the 92 plus. 92 plus, that's my score now.
Could change tomorrow.
Remember what happened with the Blanc de Blanc at Tin Horn?
Yeah.
How much creamier, how much more mid palate we got the day after?
Absolutely. And traditional sparkling surprises us because, especially when it's been on the lees that long, it's like alive in there. So the bubbles don't go away right away. Like it takes a few days for the bubbles to dissipate. And
you need a good stopper, and we finally got one.
Yeah, the Enovino stopper.
Finally got one. Oh, I wish I had it here, but
so I have a quick question for you.
Yes, please.
Okay. So on YouTube, nice to see you guys. King Nothing, thank you for your question. He's looking for a wine for a date, steak au poivre, possibly.
Oh, steak au poivre. Okay. I mean, I would go with a big and bold varietal that can be Cab Sauv. It could be Merlot. It could be a blend of Merlot and Cab Franc, and Meritage. It can also be a Syrah. Malbec will be great with that as well. But I mean, I have something here. If you're into Canadian wines and this date is a very precious date, I mean, This is a stunner. This is an incredible wine.
It's called Ice Cellar.
Ice Cellar. This is Reserve
Some of
Cab.
you guys know.
2017 vintage. We had the privilege to taste that last night alongside the 2018. This is the bomb.
My God.
Holy smokes.
I mean, they were both good, but there's a reason why one is double the price.
Yeah.
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 Talk about if you're having steak, you want to take it to the umpteenth level. That Cabernet Sauvignon from Ice Cellars, holy.
Will be a good one. So thanks for your question. Appreciate that a lot. So correction here. This is the 2020 Cab Franc from Taj. So
even better.
Yeah, but I mean different profile, right?
Yeah.
So I like that bubble. I can't wait to talk about that process tomorrow with Peter, with Nathan, and Dave Brennan as well with the team, because tomorrow, guys, we're hosting the Dobbin teams. So we're gonna be on the Zoom. This is everything started in November when we started to talk about that with the Goodnesson.
Yes. And they were like, Dobbin really needs to be on this list. And we said we agree, because I mean they hosted us like so well when we were there the last couple times with members. Some of you guys were with us, but also Peter Gamble and Sperling, they're legends in Canadian wine. So the stories that Peter's got for us, I am sure, are spectacular and belong in a Zoom. Like they're the kinds of things he's not going to say if it's being recorded. Okay.
I mean, we've been doing our Tasting Thursday with collector members exclusively and winemakers since January. And since December, I believe. There's some colorful moment in those Zoom. They tend to last pretty long. We taste a lot of wine. We have a shitload of fun. This is fantastic. Our last one with Bellaterra, we had Marcel Morgenstern and Fred DeProfrio with us for hours. And we even talked about 6 drinks, 6 wines, and I mean, it was a lot of fun. So, yeah, tomorrow that might not be as colorful, but we'll taste some really exclusive wine. Now, check 92 plus to start here. I like that. This is very lively. Very, very lively. Okay. Here. Next up. Let's do the should we do the 19 versus the 2021? Want to do that? Yeah.
Let's do it. The Rieslings, right? From Dobbin.
Let's go Rieslings.
King Nothing's saying, should I get another wine as a starter? Yeah, I mean, if you can do a bubbly as a starter with a little appetizer, like holy smokes, or a rosé. I mean, I am a big fan. Depends how adventurous you guys are. I'm a big fan of bubbly and raw oysters.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that can go really well for you if you have a solid date. I'll tell you one thing. Just saying.
It's true.
Just saying.
Stacy and Jeff are saying Tasting Thursdays are amazing. I freaking agree.
I
truly
absolutely
agree. We were just mapping out the next few months, and we were like, oh, sadly, there's not going to be as frequent Tasting Thursdays over the next few months because we are traveling. But for you guys, it's fine because we're traveling to Peck with you, Stacy and Jeff, and then we're traveling to Burgundy with some of you other people here, Tracy, Jim, Daryl, Sandy. So that's why there won't be as many Tasting Thursdays, but there will be like an even better in-person version for those that can make it. And then we'll make it up over the summer. We will have several Tasting Thursdays.
I don't know if you can see it here on YouTube. Just see the difference of color.
They're very different.
Here on Facebook, maybe not as good as much, but that 2021 is an incredible golden color. Now, these are yours.
Thank you.
My amazing date.
Yes. Well, we hope your date goes well.
Okay. So two very, very different vintages, right? Oh, so we have 2019 on one side, 2021 on the other side. These two wines are going to be talked about tomorrow.
And slight confession that we did open these last night. So this is day 2.
This is day 2.
We snuck a little preview last night, and because we were having butter chicken. Okay, so you can't blame us. We are having butter chicken, and we have Dobbin Riesling in the house. So
okay, let's revisit that. We opened the box from Ice Cellar. We were jacked up. We were so freaking excited. We popped the two Cab Sauv, the 18, the 17 Reserve, and we went live on YouTube. The wines are amazing. Anyway, kids are at hockey coming back. And I had 5 kids come back for a sleepover. I'm like, oh my God, I need to lift up. So Mira, because she said, Carl, I'm going to have a beautiful butter chicken for you. And I don't know why. It took a quarter second. My head went ting, 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 ting. Butter chicken, Riesling attack. And I'm like, fuck, I have 2 vintages of Dobbin. Yes. So my night changed. I went from having half a hockey team and to say, you know what? Whatever. They had a heck of a mini stick to hockey tournament, but we tasted 19 alongside 21 vintages from Dobbin.
Ooh, they're so good.
Yeah, isn't it? So
for me, the 19 disappears at about twice the rate of the 21.
So, there's something with 19 vintage. And we know it on Chardonnay. Like Chardonnay, I have that conversation with Peter, with Thomas Batchelder, with a lot of it's one of the best vintage on record in Niagara for Chards. Not too shabby for Rieslings as well. It was a colder vintage. It provides some very energetic and bright acidity wines. 2021, okay? And by the color, right? That golden. So and we're going to answer those questions tomorrow night for sure. Now I'm just extrapolating. It's just me thinking 21 was a warm vintage, almost on par with 2020 in terms of number, in terms of heat unit. The problem with 21 is when September arrived, rain started, and it rained a shitload during harvest. So they had some botrytis issues. But when you talk about Riesling, botrytis, it's not necessarily an issue, right? Botrytis can be a good thing when you talk about Riesling. So I think that maybe 21 might have a little bit more botrytis affected grapes in it. The color leads me there. The nose leads me there. And the texture, and that might be. This is pure, zingy, powerful, and very energetic Riesling. That's Niagara on steroid here, 2019. And I don't know, Mira, if you do you know, I know that I rated the 20s. Did I rated the 19s Riesling before?
Well, this I have to find out. I'm pretty sure you did. Let me see here. But don't touch the mouse the same time I do. My God. This is great. It sounds like our friend here on YouTube with the date, the first date, having steak au poivre and some Cab Sauv maybe, is getting into, the whole pairing world. So yes, there are lots of guides. You can always ask ChatGPT. His philosophy on pairing wines is whatever grows together goes together. So if you get a Chardonnay, it grows really well in Burgundy. So find out what they eat in Burgundy. They eat,
Falepoise.
Oh my God, that's so good. Stinky cheeses.
And also snails.
Right. Escargot.
Yeah, and the Pinot Noir, right? Also, and they make beef bourguignon. So these kind of things, these regional pairings are, to me, they're very classic. There's also texture, but there's also opposite sometimes, right? Sweeter, spicy food with sweet wine. That's a classic. That's a classic pairing, right? And
a lot of times it's just experimenting too.
Absolutely.
So tell me something. You're talking about the 2019 Dobbin Riesling.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about the white cap?
Mm-hmm.
The white cap. Mm-hmm. So no, we did not. Mm-hmm. I believe they were sold out when we featured them. I'm fairly certain that they were.
Yes, because it's a library release. So
yeah, so nobody on the planet has access to this wine except you guys, Carl's Wine Club members, for tasting Thursday, and they've got like a couple cases.
I think they have 3 or 4 cases.
Yeah,
3 cases, and this
what I will do is I'm gonna see if perhaps.
Yeah. So the difference is absolutely stunning. So I had that conversation yesterday with you, saying, okay, I get it. I get the style. This been made by the same winemaker. This is from the same terroir. Absolutely. But I also get Mother Nature's influence. I totally get it. This is colder climate. This is more linear. This is more focused. My mouth absolutely drool after each and every sip. This is richer. This is rounder. This is more approachable. It's more layered, though. Like there's some complexity to it. There's some similarities on the finish, though. That flinty, chalky finish. That's what leads me to the terroir.
They're the same site, right? The same vineyard site?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So that's why that's so fascinating to see both of these wines coming from the different vintage, so completely different output, but the same input. Did I say that properly?
I think so.
Yeah. Let's see what Peter says tomorrow when I say that.
Well, that's the thing. It's not the same input, is it? Because it's completely different conditions.
Yeah, I guess. So 21, obviously, 2 years younger. I am strong in math, 2 years younger. But really fascinating. I love how layered this wine is. So we're at this moment, I'm gonna give it a 93 plus point. That's my score.
Which one? Which vintage?
2021. 93 plus.
Wow. So then the 19 must be higher. That's my favorite one.
That's for you. Is it for me? I don't know. I have to say that 19 brings something incredible in terms of precision and focus. And yes, this is a 94. 94 points on the 19, 93 plus on the 21. That's
both so good.
They are so good, so similar, but so different.
So you guys, if you have not opened your Dobbins and you're waiting for Tasting Thursday, you're in for a treat on these Rieslings. So for whatever you're opening another one.
So now, if we just did the white cap, okay?
Right.
So this is the younger brother and the older brother, okay? 19 and 21. Now we're gonna bring the cousin,
the cousin,
or the twin brother, whatever. This is the other 21. Dobbin does 2 Rieslings every vintage: the white cap and the black cap. The white cap is the 100% estate. This is the one that their flagship, okay? Like they want to showcase their site on the 20-mile bench. On the black cap, it's more of their business card, okay? They want to showcase their style. They want to showcase. There's a couple growers, very selected grower that they've been building relationship, Peter and Anne, for years. So they're bringing outside fruit for the black cap, okay? So I want to see what's in there. A little less expensive, I believe. So $60 for the black cap, and there's the white cap is not available. So I guess, oh no, the white cap was maybe for that was a wine for YouTube. The white cap.
The 19?
Yeah.
Oh,
No. Yeah. We're gonna tease the 19 as a library wine.
Yeah.
But the 21
pre-release.
Pre-release.
Oh, it was
just a YouTube
It's just for us to tell you guys about.
Yeah, I'm sure we can negotiate a little something with them. You know, when you guys are.
Well, you heard it though from the horse's mouth right here that the 19 is freaking spectacular right now. So I don't know why you need the 21. I mean,
because you want to build your cellar. Okay, so let's do here. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, same color.
Ooh, that is a very golden color.
Look at the difference on the nose.
Wow.
Hey.
So
that's the estate.
With the day open, the 21 estate is really Riesling on the nose. The 19 is a little bit more refined. It's not as petrol, okay? But the 21 is quite petrol. And then this one is like between the two. That's my
petrol with herbaceousness too. There's a slight herbaceousness on the 21.
Whoa, that is amazing.
Okay.
What vintage is that again?
21.
What?
That's black cap 21. So white cap,
oh my
black
God.
cap. That's the other one. So we don't have the 19
they are
black
so
cap.
Similar, but the white cap is like more refined.
There you go.
But
okay.
Flavor-wise, they're so freaking similar. That's very interesting.
So I would say probably half of the juice in there, or maybe more. That's something we're gonna get an answer tomorrow. What's the proportion of estate in here, right? In the black cap, because the like they're bringing some outside fruit.
Interesting. Because they're very, like, you can tell they're brothers. Like, they're very similar. But you can also tell that one costs less than the other in very blunt terms. But they're both freaking amazing. It's just like, if you had to pick one.
Actually, I don't know if they cost less.
Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah,
I think the black cap, because it's not estate, they charge a little bit less.
Yeah,
maybe not.
But
maybe
not
maybe
much though.
No
The 21 black cap is $60.
And the other one's 65.
I don't know. That's 19 is 65. I'm gonna have all of these answers tomorrow.
That's why you gotta come tomorrow. You actually get to hear from the actual winemaker who knows all these things.
I like the flinty, like the finish has some similarity. Is it all 20 Mile Bench fruit? No.
Let's see.
No, this is Niagara Peninsula. So no 20 Mile Bench appellation here. And it's 20 Mile Bench, obviously, on the white cap.
The home estate, vineyard, right? at the winery itself, right?
There's definitely more precision on the estate. That's for sure. I love the finish on the black cap, though.
And that's one of the things I've learned so much from Carl is, like, at first when I'm hearing him talk about wine, I'm like, precision. What does he mean by this? You know, sometimes he'll be like, oh, it's a little bit disjointed in the middle. And I'm like, I don't get it. I just drink it. It's wine. I like it. I don't, whatever. But I get it now between those two, same vintage, same winemaker, so slightly different vineyard sources.
There's more white pepper, not sulfury, but chalky finish. This is black cap.
These wines are so great.
Isn't it?
I just love them.
The color of the 21 is really freaking cool. The finish on the black cap is something else.
Salty lips? So Daniel Bonterin, who, by the way, we've been chatting with, who makes our top rosé in Canada, like 5 years in running now. Daniel Bonterin taught us that when you get salty on your lips after you drink some wine, the saltiness usually comes from volcanic soils. Now, is there volcanic soils in Niagara, or is there some other reason that it can be salty? I don't know. But we're getting salty on the lips. So
there's definitely a lot of limestone.
That information as you will.
Definitely a lot of limestone in Niagara.
Limestone is also salty, or what? Gosh.
These 21s are really freaking good. Okay. No 2019. but they are pretty freaking good.
Oh, you guys.
Okay.
You
the finish on the
guys.
black cap is just freaking amazing. Love it. Love it.
I mean,
love it. Love it.
Talk about beauty. Like, these wines are beautiful.
Now, I'm going to get you the pièce de résistance.
Oh, oui. Oui, merci.
Passe-moi le
Merci.
chardonnay, s'il te plaît, mon petit cœur.
Ooh, where is it?
Ouais, juste
Over
derrière toi.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's even chilled. This is
Uh-huh.
kind of a big deal for
Can you pass me the
Carl.
big glasses? The big cups.
The big cups. Ah,
Yeah.
the wine
Okay,
glasses.
2.
Yes.
One for you, one for me.
One,
There you
two.
go.
Okay.
So we tasted the 2020 this week. Okay. On YouTube.
The controversial.
With the controversial 2020. Tracy has some in her glass. Now I have the pre-release of the 21. This wine might not be available ever. We're going to pressure on tasting Thursday tomorrow.
Yes, guys, we do need your help on this one. So it has been pre-purchased in its entirety by Fairmont Hotels to be served by the glass across Canada, which is a big win for Canadian wine, a big win for Dobbin. And we will convert a lot of wine lovers to Canadian wine because of that 2021 Dobbin that's at the Fairmont Hotels by the glass. At the same time, there's no way they actually sold them every single case. So there's got to be like 2 cases, 6 cases that maybe we can fandangle. But this is part of the fun of Tasting Thursday to see what we can.
We saw what happened with Richard De Silva, with Keith Dyer when he went in his old cellar to
get a few extra things for
2017. So here, look at that big bottle here.
I love when
that.
it has a punt like that. So you're not going to drop it. I mean, you can fit your entire hand in.
That's the dream, like for wine director, for some in the restaurant, like pouring the glass. That I love these. So
it's heavy. It's heavy
these are Grand Cru type bottles.
Holy, yeah, that's a serious. I mean, look at that. It just hides your whole.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop.
Yep.
There you go.
So.
And I have big hands. I mean, like. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
So 2021 Chardonnay that sadly other members did not have access to because the Fairmont Hotels, claimed it. But we will report back right now and we will see what we can do tomorrow.
Very young. Salty. There's a 20.
Oh, and there's a little bit of butteriness on the finish. But on the finish, like late on the finish. Like a surprise. I freaking love it.
Yeah. There's that classic 20 mile bench nose. Really classic lemon meringue, flowery. Peach. On the palate, it's more on citrus. Like 2020 is very much on yellow apple, like white peaches, on orchard fruit. This has a strong line of citrus down the middle.
This is a spectacular wine. All right. Any of y'all Canadian wine or any of y'all wine lovers who don't know about Canadian wine, you happen upon Fairmont Hotels and you're there and you're trying wines and you end up trying this one, you are going to be socks blown off instantly. That is the issue.
This adds a little bit more old world to it than 2020. Strong structure. Beautiful acidity. Nice flinty finish.
My gosh, you guys.
Isn't it?
Truly.
Mm.
Jeez.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. There's beautiful complexity to it. More restrained at 2020, which is expected. But yeah. Woo.
Oh, so okay. So just so you guys know, on Facebook, we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay, on YouTube. So we have YouTube over here on a separate device because YouTube seems to only like it when we only stream to it. So, hey guys on YouTube. And Danny has a great question. Did you try ice wine? Well, guess what? We are in Canada, where we're world famous for ice wine. But guess what? We've tasted over 6,000 Canadian wines in the last 5 years. And maybe a few dozen of them have been ice wines.
Yeah.
So it's not that we haven't tried them in general in our lives, because Canada is world famous for ice wine. But there's just so many more like wines
Then
to
ice
discover from Canada than ice wine, which many people will find surprising. But there you go.
And here's my take on ice wine. It's dessert wine. I love ice wine made with Riesling and Cap Franc. I mean, Vidal ice wine are good, but they're a commodity. There's Vidal ice wine everywhere. It's not something special. It is once in a while. I mean, it's good. No, there's no bashing that. I like it. A good Riesling ice wine can be a delicacy. A great Cap Franc ice wine is freaking awesome. But when it's time for dessert wine, I like to be a little bit more adventurous, right?
Than ice wine?
Than ice wine. I like to go something like, I don't know, like the Riesling ice wine sparkling from Fogelar.
Who has tried that? From Fogelar. We had it a few years ago, I think in the first set of advent calendars, maybe?
Probably.
Or no, it was maybe after that. It was in your top 10 wines of the year.
Yes.
Fogelar made a sparkling ice wine that was unreal. Like, it was just so good. Anyway, yes, we have tried ice wine. Used to work at a place that made ice wine in Ontario. And they put sugar in the ice wine. Oh my God. Well, tell us who that is. We can, anyway.
I'm not supposed to.
Possibly things have changed from back then. I don't know, but they shouldn't be putting sugar in.
I don't know. Until we see it on video, we'll try to say, nah, that's not happening.
Yeah, I hope not. I mean, wineries do all kinds of things, but we try to feature the wineries that are showing us the terroir. So by that we mean as little additives and weird things in there as possible.
That's it. Yeah. So also going to be tasted tomorrow. I already tasted this one. It's the 2020. Their Cabernet blend, which I think it's 75% Franc, 25% Sauve, I believe. That's going to be on as well tomorrow, available for our people. Oh no, 2019. But we have a 2020 here. Well, that's fun. Wrong vintage here. That's okay. I already tasted that. I gave it 93 points a year ago.
Nice. Good.
So
we can open it again and just drink it this time.
That's it. That's it. Here's our Easter wine. That's it.
Right.
No. Now, that's it for Dobbin.
That's it for Dobbin.
Oh, but the Pinot Noir, I rated 93 plus. The Pinot Noir, we tasted it this week. That first 2022 Pinot lasted for at least 6 days. Keep going and going and going. I love the structure of that Pinot Noir. We tasted it in barrel when we were there.
Guys, some of you guys were there when we were there at the winery last summer. At the what was it at?
The Pan Canadian. Yeah. We did the deal of touring after. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So that's when they took us around at Dobbin, and we had their first ever Pinot Noir in barrel. highly anticipated for a good reason. Really fantastic wine. So, but many other wines have started arriving. We need your input. If you're still listening, we need your input, you guys. What is the next varietal marathon we should do? We want to do 3 this year. Okay. Ideally, 2 of them will coincide with our Naramata Bench Discovery Weekend, which is August 1st. So then the night before we would finish that marathon. I think that we're going to do a little bit of a different format for the marathons.
Yeah, possibly.
Where we might spread it out over the course of a week, as opposed to opening 112 Chardonnays all at once like we have in the past, where Carl's live for 8 hours, which is still a lot of fun. I mean, maybe we do it that way, but also maybe we split it up over, let's say, 3 evenings or 5 evenings where we're only tasting 30 wines at a time. I don't know. But either way, what I want is that when the time comes for the members to gather for our Naramata Bench Discovery Weekend, which Stacy, Jeff, you guys are coming for that August 1st. Also the September long weekend, the Labor Day long weekend, we're doing South Okanagan.
Yep.
So it would be really fun if we had a varietal marathon leading up to that. Why? Because I'll tell you why. Because then when we've got like 12, 18 of us in the room, we also have like dozens and dozens of the best examples of a varietal from across the country open.
So
and
it's good case study.
Very good research.
Right? We have like Dimitri, one of our members, like he says every time he tastes a wine, it's like reading a chapter of a book.
He loves going to the library, specifically the library that
the wine library,
his cellar. Yeah. But he calls it the library. So he's like, I'm always going to the library, researching things, getting a better understanding of things like that. So we need your input. What should those varietal marathons be? August 1st, Labor Day long weekend. They'd be leading up to those. And then maybe one more in the winter, because in the winter, it's winter. It's Canada. I mean, you got to have varietal tasting marathons to make it like more exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things like that. So
what did he say on the?
Let us know. I don't know. I lost the chat. I did.
Well, maybe it's, there you go.
Yeah. Anyway,
there you go.
If you have ideas,
let us know.
August 1st also coincides with my birthday, and we happen to really like lobsters for that.
And I think the Chardonnay Marathon, third edition, should be on that weekend, on the August long. So I think that.
And guess what? Chardonnay is also made into sparkling. So, you know, you have all kinds of things like that. Because we know that Stacy and Jeff love Sparkling Sunday. Yeah. So.
Uh-huh. So that's our lineup for Dobbin tomorrow. If you're listening to the show, you didn't get your Dobbin, that's fine. If you want to be part of the Zoom tasting, just send us a note. We'll send you the Zoom link if you're a member, collector members.
And we are sending out that Zoom link to all our members shortly here in the next little bit. So you have it ready to go for tomorrow. I know some of you guys are planning to meet with other members and like hang out together and taste the wines together, which I think is freaking awesome. So
we'll have a bunch of Rieslings, an awesome sparkling, a stunning Pinot Noir, and some Chardonnays. So that's going to be, and Peter Gamble. I mean, that's pretty cool.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend. Absolutely. Is going to be with us for at least an hour and a half. And Dave Brennan and Nathan Dobbin are going to stay with us as long as. Yeah, it's fun because Dave has been learning under Anne Spurling and Peter Gamble since the very beginning of Dobbin. So Dave now has a great understanding. I think he's been learning from the right people. So it's going to be great to have this perspective as well. From a young graduate and from a just overall an awesome dude as well. And Nathan is an absolute gem. He's the general manager at the winery as well. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So what I have here,
what's that?
That's for you.
Oh my God.
Because I had to open it tonight in the live. So that is our 2017. Where's the vintage here? 2017 Iceller Cab Sauv. So that is another example. I thought about that yesterday when we on the YouTube. The perception out there for some people is no Canada.
Oh my gosh!
Canada can't ripen Cabernet Sauvignon properly. Canada should not grow Cab Sauv. John Mary Nesson in the 70s says, screw that. Yes, we can. And he planted Cab Sauv. And I mean, there's some area in Canada who are making some absolutely incredible Cab Sauv. We saw with Fairview Cellar here from Oliver, the Iconoclast 2015, which was one of our number 3 wine of the year, number 2.
I think,
yeah. So that wine, we tasted the 19 De Silva Cab Sauv. Again, like recently, like 94 points. The Bellaterra 2020, 93 plus points. Like there's so many great examples of wonderful Cabernet. No, I agree. Not everybody can produce great Cab Sauv. Not every site are great for Cab Sauv. I agree with that. But I'll tell you one thing. Iceller is sitting on a freaking gold mine of Cabernet Sauvignon. This is their main grape at the estate on the 4 Mile Creek. And they make Cab Sauv in a beautiful way. So now we have 2017 vintage here in our glass, which it's the reserve, 24 months in oak.
It's very good. I do love my reds, and this is a very good red. Oh my God. Jeez. You guys.
That's the grape.
Just the nose. Oh my God.
When you say it needs time, that 2017 is a 9-year-old. This is completely different than what we had last night. We just expanded. It just gave me that mid palate. The oak is just wow. They're all integrated, but I can feel it. I can taste it.
So you can see our reaction live last night because Carl literally popped and poured this $100.
95, yeah, I think $95. Yeah.
He literally like opened it live and poured it with an Novino. Okay, but I mean still. Now on day 2, it's as if we decanted it for 2 hours, at least 3 hours. That's the same effect on day 2. And wow, does that do it more justice? Yes, absolutely. Holy smokes.
Yeah. What an incredible wine. This is definitely rock star level.
Whoa.
No doubt. And if you follow us for a while, you guys know if I say rock star level, it's 94 points. 94 is the rock star level. Yeah. This is right there. This absolutely is rock star wine.
So I rarely get that precise of like a dark chocolate kind of flavoring. And like, so that's one thing I learned from you is like often what commands a higher price point for wine, and I mean, there can be like expensive wines that don't deserve it necessarily, right? But often what commands the higher price point is that precision of what you experience in your mouth. And then the flavors become much more precise. So sometimes if you get a wine and you have a hard time describing it, that's kind of like indicative that the wine, it might not just be you. Like if you're me and you don't normally describe wine, okay, like you'll have a hard time describing any wine. But
the texture.
But
the texture of that wine.
Geez. Like even me that I don't normally describe wine, I can tell you flavors from this wine because it's precise. It is
black currant, blackberry, black cherry, sweet tobacco leaves.
My gosh.
Dark chocolate. The texture, holy fuck, that's so
the other
good.
thing you taught me, Carl Boucher, is about texture and price point, and often, and of course the interplay with oak, which I'm sure there's nice
100% fresh oak, 100% French oak for the reserve. 24 months. Now, the percentage of new, I don't know. I couldn't get that information. At least 30% new, I would say. It might be 50% new in that. I wouldn't be surprised. I get some nice oak in there. So
I'm excited to speak with them. So you guys know the very sad thing that happened with Ice Cellars is that the founder and patriarch of the Ice Cell family, Adnan, passed away suddenly at the winery. Actually, a month after Carl had a heart attack, Adnan passed away from a heart attack. So it was a very sad story. He had 2 young sons, his wife, of course, Alif. They ran the winery together. But the beautiful thing is that his son Tolga and his wife Alif have kept the legacy, and they're continuing to run the winery. Tolga has taken on a leadership role at the winery. He's 25 now?
Yeah, and he's talking like his dad. It is so awesome to talk to him. He reached out to us saying that my dad really enjoyed working with you guys, really respected you. I would love to do something. And I was like, holy shit. Absolutely. And here we are. We're going to feature Ice Cellar in 3 weeks or so in mid-April. We have an incredible selection coming up. And this, I mean, I haven't tasted yet the 2016 Wayano Wanda or the 2016 Arena or the 2017 Wayano Wanda, but this is part. Oh, I also have my number 2 wine of the year 3 years ago. The 2020 Syrah is in there.
From Ice Cellars.
Yeah, we have 2 Syrahs in there. Anyway, more on Ice Cellar coming up, but I just wanted to share that with you because this is a rock star wine. So
good.
Oh, that's on you, baby. So tomorrow, Zoom tasting with collector members, Peter Gamble.
I have to pick out a top. I mean, who cares what the pants are? But I mean, it's like a night out kind of.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's gonna be fun to see you guys.
Absolutely. Right. So okay, Canadian wine lovers, Carl's Wine Club members, everyone on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, across the platform, thank you for joining us. Have a fun Wednesday. And for the one who's joining us tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow on the Zoom. So
see you for tasting Thursday.
Peace out
on Zoom. Woohoo!